I'm Laura and my little girl Millie was born with her organs on the outside of her body. I felt really overwhelmed. Even though I'd seen photos and Googled absolutely everything, nothing can compare to seeing when it's your actual baby. I just felt full of love for her though. I'm so proud of how well she's done. Sorry. I remember it's like they were speaking to me but I couldn't hear what they were saying because my partner wasn't allowed in with me as well, so that made it a lot worse because I was on my own and I didn't understand the words that they were saying, so my mind was thinking it's something really, really, really bad. And even though it was bad, like, to look at her now, you wouldn't ever think she'd gone through that at such a young age. I remember never feeling like that before, I think, because obviously she was my 4th pregnancy and nothing had ever gone wrong. So I just weren't expecting it. I just felt really overwhelmed and really sad as well. Gastroschisis is where the belly button doesn't fully close properly. So all the organs can actually come on the outside. So Millie was born with the small intestine and large intestine out. So they can pop it all back in, they can do like a full closure, or they can do silo bags, which is where they hang it kind of over the baby and it slowly goes back in. Millie was really lucky, she had a full closure after birth, so they just kind of popped it all back in surgery and then closed the belly button up, which was really, really good. I had a lot of growth scans and Millie was measuring really small. But when she was born, she was actually like 1.5 pounds more than what they thought she would be, so it was good. I had a C-section, which was my first C-section, and when they pulled her out, I remember it like, you could hear a pin drop, because I was just like, can I hear her, like, is she going to cry? They kind of wrapped all her intestines with cling film, and then they wrapped her in a towel, and then I actually got to hold her for about 5 minutes, which were lovely, before they took her away. Having a child born inside out it taught me not to take things for granted, because I went to the first scan and I truly believed that everything would be okay. And obviously Millie had gastroschisis, so it's taught me not to take things for granted, even though everything did work out in the end. Yeah, you shouldn't just assume that everything will be okay. And she's so funny, she's really, really feisty, and if you want something, she's gonna get it. And she's just so happy as well. Like, she's always smiling, always giggling. She can light the room up just with a smile.